Good morning, it's John Neal here, well wrapped up. I'm not really this, I'm big but not this big usually. It's Thursday the 13th of March 2025 and I am at Nuneaton station because I'm going to...
Doors opening.
I'm going to Narborough on the train.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet.
Opening. Lift going down. Platform level. Doors opening.
You might be asking, John, why are you going to the railway station and taking a train to Narborough? Are you leaving home or something? I'm not leaving home, but I'm going to Narborough. Narborough, as you see on the map, is halfway to Leicester, which is the next big city near us. And yeah, it's about 12 miles that way I think, to get to Narborough. But then I can use Commute and organise a quite nice 20-mile route to get back home again, and it means half of that at least will be new countryside which I wouldn't otherwise reach if I just went from home and back again. So it's really going to be a day that's just the same as any other when I go for a bike ride, but gives me more of a chance to see some extra countryside. Meanwhile, I can show you how the bike's getting on, and it's getting on great. Here it is, look at that. Absolutely super. I've managed to put the mirror on. I really do need this. It's very, very useful. But I've had to sort of put the ties around the name of Estarli. Oh, it's got a life of its own. While I'm up here, let me show you this. This is the...
For safety reasons, e-scooters are banned from the railway.
Yeah, I know that.
This includes at stations and on board trains. Please travel without them.
Right, okay. This fitting line here is built into the handlebars. It's an SD fitting. So I've had to buy a new phone case which cost 40 quid for my iPhone 15 Pro. But I have to say, it does fit on very securely. That is pretty tight, but I do have to just have a double check that it's all seated properly. Yep, and it is.
If you see or hear anything that does not seem quite right, then please speak with a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sort it.
How about the state of American politics? That doesn't seem right to me. See it, say it, sort it. Give it a try. I've previously said that the pedals were okay, and they do seem to be okay. Hold on. Sorry about that. Is this a busy station after all? So I'm watching the pedals to see how they go.
If you see or hear anything, text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sort it.
That could start getting annoying. Right, okay, where was I? Yeah, the pedals. They're not too difficult to replace if I need to buy some more. The other thing is, to be honest, I use the very highest gear quite a lot. So this chain wheel here could do with being a slightly bigger sort, bigger size. But it's okay, it's fine. The bottle carrier is fine, but I had to buy a new bottle because it just fits inside there. The bottle I did have was too big to fit inside that. It was hitting against the frame, so that's okay, that works okay, and it's a new bottle, so that's nice. Otherwise, yeah, we're doing well. What else? Oh yeah, I've had to recharge the bike a couple of times now, of course. Well, more than that. And I think it charged up in about 2.5 hours, from about 25% back up to 100% quite quickly. I didn't mention last time I talked about the bike, the mudguards are lovely, and in fact they are metal. Lovely. Really good solid mudguards, front and back. And I said before, I do like this light that's set into the back mudguard, which is in fact extremely bright when it all comes on. Right, that's it. Let's wait for the train now. Come on. I've paid for my ticket to go about 12 miles on the train, which is about £5, which is very reasonable. And I looked through this last week to see if it was all okay, and particularly if they could get a bike on board the train. And apparently they're all booked. You can't get on. All bike spaces are booked. So if you saw my video from last time I was here, and of course you have, why wouldn't you? I double checked the train, and as it came in, one of the guards, I think it was, a lady at the back, was very kind. I said, and I had my bike, I says, I'm not getting on now, but is there space for a bike? She says, oh yeah. I went, well, the app said there was no space, and then she says there is space. So with a bit of luck, it might be the same lady, or somebody equally accommodating, and I'll be able to get the bike on the train. If I can't, the morning's plan has scuppered completely, and I lose £5. But let's hope we can get on. I'm only going 12 miles, one stop, that's all it is. And then I'm going to use Komoot, the navigation app, to find my way back. Probably via Market Bosworth. But the first part to Market Bosworth will all be sort of new territory for me.
If you see or hear anything that does not seem quite right, then please speak with a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Effortless, really. A lot of people actually getting on the train, but from Nuneaton to Narborough, not a problem. Very few people, and yeah, got the bike on without a problem. Now I've just got to get out. This is all new territory for me now. Don't recall having been here before, but I can see it's either a bus, it might be a red kite. Look at this, good start to the day. Look at that fella over there. I'm very fond of a bird of prey. Lovely. Raptors. It's a red kite, I'm sure it is. Great. Right, let's see how we get out. Right, all I've got to do now is follow the instructions from Komoot. It looks like I've got to turn right, go this way. And the sun's coming out. I don't know how, because I don't know how the sun's coming out because there's a load of cloud. Making my way out of Narborough on towards Huntcote, and there's a bit of a hold up in the traffic, and it looks like they're trying to pull a car onto a trailer, but this is where the bike has an advantage because I can get around that trailer and back to the open road. And then as I approached Huncote, I came across Croft Quarry, which I presume, looking at the map, which you see here, is a granite quarry, which is a big hole in the ground. Yep. But then looking up where I was, it looked like to be a great big hill. There was no way I could get over this fence and up those steps with my bike, so the best thing to do was to get the drone out. And this reveals that in fact this hill is also a great big hole. Croft Quarry apparently, and that down there is granite. Well, used to be granite anyway. Fantastic. Just can't see this from the road at all. I had a nice chat with a local ex-copper and railway man who put me straight on some of the details. And then further on the road, we come across this. A watery gate lane. Not quite sure what that means. Anyway, further on, around the corner, well, there's a ford here at least. And the signs clearly say there's a ford and a gate. And what a pleasant quarter of a mile it was in the sunshine. And then I came across this magnificent looking ford, and no, I am not going to cycle through it. And then true to form, there was a gate at the other side. It turned out to be quite a picturesque spot, as you can clearly see. The route then took me on to Earl Shilton with its quite imposing church, stood at the highest point of the village. Then, the next place I wanted to be was Kirby Mallory, where there is a racetrack. I've just cycled through Kirby Mallory, and the route on commute has been a little bit away from what I wanted to look at, which was the racetrack, which is over there. So I've stopped here, and while it's not raining, look at the clouds. Quite ominous, really. Yeah, we'll put the drone up and have a look at the racetrack over there, a motor racetrack. I don't know how famous. I'll have to look up the history of it. When it was built, was it an old airfield or something? I bet it was. I'll have to have a look. Maybe somebody can tell me. I say that. You can put it in the comments. You tell me what you know if you're local to here. It will save me doing the work of doing the research, won't it? Thank you very much. It's actually called Mallory Park, and it was reused originally as a grass track for various equestrian events. And then in 1955, it was tarmacked as we see today and made into a proper motor racing course, and various great racing drivers, the Surtees family for instance, both father and son, raced here. Well, that was the mission accomplished. That was pretty good. I got right over to have a really good look at the racetrack. Fascinating. I'm getting to the edge now of the new countryside. I haven't really ridden through this part before, but I'm going to head over this way further towards Market Bosworth, and I will be coming upon the main sort of Leicester Road, and the area I usually ride in is it might be the Ashby Road actually. Anyway, yeah, so over that way is familiar territory, so I'm just enjoying this new bit of countryside. Yeah, before it's trying to rain, so I'm going to keep going to get to Market Bosworth, and I'll promise myself to actually I had a very nice coffee from the co-op. That was quite reasonable, so under £3 too, so I might do that again today. Right, let's go. I called in very quickly to some friends, Victor and Susan, who live in Cadeby, and then made my way, as you can see, into Market Bosworth. I headed over towards the co-op. There it is, look. But it was a bit cold for sitting outside, so went next door to number 3, Jaffles, and had a very nice toastie. And look, perfect position. I could eat my lunch, and having locked my bike, I could see it through the window. Classically, sunshine and showers. While I was inside, it was sunny, and I've come out, it showers. Oh well. Way of the world, isn't it? I guess it might be time for Cape On. It's a bit of a cold rain, this. It's not chucking it down, but it's sort of almost haily, snowy sort of stuff. And unfortunately, it's sort of bouncing off things as well. Look. But I don't want to get my trousers wet, so I think it's going to be time to put the cape on. Some call it a poncho, but it's very effective, but it will cover up all the handlebars, so I won't be able to see the phone, the controls, so I'll have to remember where they are. I bet you as soon as I put the cape on, it'll be sunny. You watch. No, change of plan. I think the weather's gone over that way, and it does look a bit grim. What's behind me coming over this way, I think it's not so bad, so I'm going to stay as I am for now. This is the descent towards Farcoton and Shenton from Market Bosworth, which is a nice long straight descent. I'm doing 23 miles an hour, not 22 now. I've got 2 layers of trousers on and 3 layers on top, including and then the high-vis jacket. It's not desperately cold, but it's a bit wet and cold. Not too bad, as long as the rain keeps off. The thing about the weather this time of year in March in England, it can be like this. It can be quite sunny and warm for a little bit, and then it suddenly turns a bit wintry and showery. I think there's a bit of a north wind coming down, so that's what's bringing this on. Oh, come on, stop it. Oh, blue sky over there. Is that bit coming over? Oh, someone's left their washing out. Oh, you don't want to do that. Let's turn right down here, under the bridge. it's just a matter of getting home now. About 4 or 5 miles to go. So I'll sign off here and wish you all well. You think I'm a bit crazy going out on a bike in this sort of weather, but I'm just keen to put my new Estarli E28.9 through its paces. I shall, my enthusiasm might wane after a while, but at the moment I'm loving it and I'm getting out on it as often as I can. And I'd always wanted to do this rail and ride, is what I'm going to call it, rail and ride, Narborough and then back home, and that's worked out very well actually. So thanks for watching, and yeah, you will see me next time. Okay, bye bye.